Hey there, Internet. I was gone for the weekend, and I came back and discovered we had completed a major order. So, my fellow Helldivers, I give you my first experience with the new mech suit. I'm sorry my recording software didn't kick in when I wanted it to do, and I didn't get, the cinematic entrance of the dropship dropping it off for me. But, it kills bugs, goes hard, and it really only kills bugs at long range. So I'm gonna stomp them. If you're new here, please like, comment, subscribe. My obligatory YouTube plug. My name is Chase Randolph, or as you find me on the internet, I'm known as the Four of Spades, science fiction author, and I often talk about the science inside the science fiction. We make fun of, or talk about, or discuss. I'm not here to just throw shade. I'm not trying to throw shade at all. I'm trying to inform and correct people's misconceptions about how science and physics actually work because of repeatedly displayed incorrect tropes. And so that's what I usually do. But, or at least that's what I usually do here on the internet when I'm not writing my own original science fiction books. And here I was just, running a solo hell dive to make up for, having been gone over the weekend. Not, I was catching up on my quota of dead bugs, put it that way. I went on a trip over the weekend, and I was coming back to fulfill my daily objectives, get those medals. And while I was gone, the major orders were completed, and the community unlocked these new exosuits. So this here is my first, and so far only, experience with them. I don't know if it was good for you, but it was good for me.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
It was, I don't know if I'm just bad or new at using it or if it is intended to work this way, but it was very difficult to make any short range shots. I basically think of it as a walking sniper rifle, and so that's part of why here at this point I dismounted in order to use the console and then stayed out of the suit. Partially to conserve ammunition in the suit. You get 75 rounds per arm, 150 rounds total, split between the 4 autocannons. It doesn't last as long as you'd think. So while I'm working on my objectives here, I'm going to do it on foot. Not just because I have to operate consoles, but because it's hard to use those big long barrel autocannons at short range. And with that many little bugs, there's too many to stomp. We all know these mech suits, exoskeletons, whatever they call them, they're kind of glass cannons. I'm not a big fan of yellow, but black and yellow has definitely been the go-to colors for the Helldivers, and the mostly yellow paint scheme here is not as bad as I expected. It kind of goes hard. I mean, with big stompy robot, I'm here. It's not like you're gonna get camouflage and hide that anyway. So, might as well. Here I am. So, big bright colors. Send it. I also figured out if you alternate, they're fairly low rate of fire, but if you alternate left, right, you can get pretty consistent speed going. I don't know if that's a good thing. Again, it seems to be a longer range the better kind of situation. Check 6 as I keep moving to the second half of this objective. See if I can get these guys close enough to the hell bomb, get them with the environmental explosion. And I only got 1 or 2 bugs. Who knows? since it did not give us the multi-kill scroll down there at the bottom. But it was cinematic, so I'm not complaining. We've got that little patrol. We're going to keep moving in. I have a beverage here. Stay hydrated. My concern walking into this compound is, again, I don't know if it is intended to be this way, but at least me, my first time using it, this feels like a long-range platform. And being inside this little complex wasn't comfortable. Especially when this big guy comes around the corner, I'm going to back up, put space between him and I, and just give him all 4 barrels until it stops moving. And unfortunately, at this point, I have almost completely expended my ammunition, so there's the end of that. Like I said, it goes too fast. I think the original suit, the first one that has the rocket launcher on one arm and the minigun on the other, I think that one's better on its own. If you have a team, if you have multiple guys running multiple suits, whatever they're called, exoskeletons, mechs, battle bots. If one guy has this one with the autocannons and is like the designated sniper, while there's at least one other suit that is the regular launcher machine gun combo, I think would be the best bang for the buck. But being a standalone unit, me being solo diver right now, I think I would have been better off with the first mech suit, just the gun and rockets. I know I've got a couple of shots left here, so I'm gonna deal with these little guys. Trying to help out my sentry gun here. More launchers. I love. My go-to weapons loadout is the bubble shield and the expendable AT. I know the expendable AT is a single-shot weapon, it's expendable, but you get 2 in every drop, and those drops reload in 60, 70 seconds. I gotta hide here so my own turret doesn't kill me.
Say hello to democracy!
Anyway, the expendable AT does a lot of damage. You can 2 or 3 hit kill most heavy targets, be them chargers or tanks, or the big robot guard towers with giant cannons. And with the combination of getting 2 of them, how quickly they recharge, and you can just call down more, and how quick they are to use. You just whip it out, peek the corner, take your shot, hide back where you were. Whereas opposed to the quasar cannon or the laser cannon that take some time to charge up and take their shot, or some long sustained beam, or like the autocannon. Much as I love the autocannon, it often will take multiple hits to do the same kind of damage. I love the Eagles. That was a glorious hit. Pure cinematic excellence. This game is fantastic. Even like early in the morning, because I woke up early after coming back from a long weekend trip,
Sweet Liberty!
and being by myself because none of the boys are on. It's still worth playing even if you're by yourself, because it's just pure cinematic excellence. I'm gonna run back and forth here a couple of times so I can get these civilians out as quickly as possible. Anyway, back to my previous rant. Expendable AT is going to be the most damage in the least amount of time. And yeah, you only get the 1 shot, or you can say you only get 2 shots because it gives you 2 launchers and 1 pod to call down. But pod cools down and you can call another one down real spicy quick. Works great. And I think is going to be the best bang for the buck. You don't have to sacrifice your backpack So you can still carry the bubble shield or the guard dog or the resupply if you're running a team, or you can carry recoilless shots. If you're reloading for somebody, if that's your kink. I feel like it's powerful, effective.
Get some! Get
Just like a black
some!
turret over there. But it's also lightweight, flexible enough that you can still do anything / everything else. Especially when paired with the right primary weapon. As you can see, I'm carrying... Heck, I forget what it's called. Demolisher, maybe? Basically a semi-automatic rocket launcher. And it one-hit kills most small bugs. And as I did earlier, here, I'm just going to reload so that pick up ammo. I get mag and a half, and not just one magazine.
Another triumph from managed democracy.
2 for 1.
May liberty guide your
Airstrike. That doesn't kill him. But I've got my defendable T, and that still doesn't kill him. But paired with this big, heavy primary gun, having broke all the armor on that leg, couple of hits, he's down real quick. I don't know if this is meta. I know a lot of people talk about meta. It hasn't happened to me, but I have seen a couple of other friends of mine that have been kicked from teams of randos for not having a meta loadout. I don't care if it's meta. It works for me, and I suggest you try it. And it's my meta. I'm gonna go for it. Now that my timer's gone long enough, I'm gonna call in another suit because I want more big stumpy robots. I'm gonna let my turret over there keep all the alien bugs busy. He's doing
How'd you
work.
like the taste of freedom?
Well, he's putting in the work. My objective is done, so I'm gonna head to the extract and ATFO. And hopefully the bugs will be busy with the turret, and I can make a clean getaway. Because these suits ain't as fast as I'd like them to be. They're not slow. They're faster than your walking speed. I think they might be faster than the sprint speed. And they feel faster because you can move at that pace sustained. A sprint is good and fast, especially if you've got the right combo of perks and lighter body armor. You can move pretty quick. It seems the bugs back there. The turret must have run out of ammunition or something. Them bugs are still coming. Hopefully I don't get hit by a meteor here. I'm gonna keep moving. Anyway. The sustained speed is hell bomb. There's 2 hell bombs. Let's not be near this hillside during a meteor. My point is, there might be other faster transportation, but because this is a sustained moderate speed, it works pretty good. I wish it was faster, but it's not too slow.
Say hello to democracy!
I'm going to use this distance, this hilltop, get a few kills in there. I'm going to try and thin the herd, but the longer I wait, the closer they're going to get. I'm going to call in this dropship. They're already up here on us. Yoink another turret. Well, I almost always run Eagle Airstrike, Bubble Shield, Expendable AT, Gatling turret. Not all the time, right? Probably 90% of my drops. Don't you be calling in your buddies here? A lot of these jumping little bastards. Get back to the suit, and these turrets are very effective. Killed by my own turret trying to get into the suit.
Point me to the enemy.
Filthy bastards. There's just like 2 minutes. Gotta get that suit out. Now the suit is on fire. Maybe I'll just rubber shield with my sample. Samples are rubber. There's a lot of little jumpy bastards. And that sentry gun must have done enough damage to the suit. It's on fire now. Like you said, they're glass cannons. So I didn't get to use it, but they keep the bugs distracted and sacrifice it for the cause. He's safe. Yep, dead. That's the important thing. Besides, grenade in there, good measure. Besides my samples. Samples are the important part. Find this flaming wreck. That side of the building. I'm gonna run around. They got the juices on this stem. They got their juices on this. Let's slow this down there. There's just too many of them, so I'm gonna run the sidearm here. I usually, between the primary and secondary weapons, I try to have a balance, because the primary I'm carrying is semi-automatic, low rate of fire, moderate to small magazine, big damage per hit. My secondary, I took the high capacity, fully automatic, cheese grater option. I got the samples and make the backpack. Let's give him another air strike for good measure. And magazine's empty. Back to the gun. There's an air strike. I don't have time to reload. There's just too many of these guys. Now I'm gonna reload. And maybe this time I can get shield. So I'm greatly disappointed. I didn't get to make much use of the second suit.
Say hello to democracy.
My ride team's gotta go. I'm bounced. There's just too many bugs for one dude. I'm gonna finish this magazine for good measure. Get out of here.
Extraction complete.
Anyway,
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
links to my Discord server, books, and writing and stuff are gonna be down in the video description. So scope that out and play some games. Hardy hardy.